An awesome pin for the win. What's inside the newest Zanini Box subscription service? Realizing I may have downplayed that a bit, you're not just getting one pin. No way, Jack. You're getting not 2 pins. No way, sir. You're not even getting 3 pins. Stay out of the way, Chief. There's definitely going to be a lot more than just 3 pins packed inside of every Zanini box. We're going to go ahead and get this opened up, and certainly if you are somebody that likes and enjoys the look of pins on your lapels, like I do, you can click the link down below, and like I said, you can subscribe to the Zanini box. But let's just say you're on the fence. Tell me more about these pins, humbled reviewer. I can see you've read the script. Let's go ahead and get this opened up and check out the contents inside. I see they've already taken the liberty of pretty much telling us which box month this is. As a credit to Zanini Box, I must say they're ahead of the game when it comes to these subscription boxes. While other companies are still sending perhaps their late Julys and early Augusts, Zanini Box is already ahead of the game by sending us September's box, so you get them right and ready to go. We're going to go ahead and grab my trusty knife, Chet Cuddington III, and do our best to cut the box and nothing else. Boy, it would ever suck. I don't even want to jinx things by saying this. Let's just put the knife down before I go ahead and say that. Boy, it would really suck one day to slice my finger on camera. Would I just kind of continue the review, drawing little to no attention to the fact I'm bleeding all over the place, bleeding all over the studio here, and producer Tony nowhere to be found? Even if I wasn't bleeding myself, producer Tony is seldom ever around. Anyways, we're going to go ahead and open up the box here. Now that I've opened and freed the tape, let's just grab, there's a little flap here. There we go. No, it wasn't the box. That was me. That made that noise. Now we have the insert card. I don't want to look at that just yet because, of course, there's going to be a whole bunch of stuff going on inside. The last few little whiles we've been doing this, we did get ourselves some trading cards. And I see, oh no, we just gave away one of the pins. We'll just put that to the side for the time being. In the last little while, we've been getting some little advertisements, sneak peeks. One of those little samples that you get at Costco to sort of give you an idea of what the entire box would look like. These little samplings of trading cards. One of the other services that Zanini Box does provide is by producing pretty cool looking cards. Like, I didn't realize they had vintage video game cards. You can see there's the box artwork from the original Pitfall game. There's also some movies in there as well. Some video games, of course. Super Smash Brothers are in there. Death Stranding is in there as well. And some vintage comic cards as well. Let's just pull out one of these so I can show you what it looks like. I'm assuming as well that when you do subscribe to that service, which I haven't done so just yet, they probably will be coming inside of sleeves. I like the quality of card that they give you. The corners, as we've seen before, are usually rounded as opposed to pointed. So that's a different thing that you don't tend to see too often with cards. But there's the Marvel superheroes, the Secret Wars, which I know is one of my comics that I still have in my collection. If somebody was to quickly come over to my house, don't quickly come over to my house because the house looks like a pigsty. But I don't know if I would be able to find it like that. I'd have to probably do a little bit of combing the area before I could actually find it. I've got some old comics that I never sold, and I think Secret Wars is still one of them. Boy, does that ever bring back memories. And again, like, the quality of card is pretty impressive. The back of the card gives you stats. So like the name, Secret Wars 1. Publisher Marvel Comics, published May 10th, 1984. Was anybody around in 1984? Let me know down below in the comment section. Writer, Jim Shooter. Cover artist was Michael Zack. I've seen these as well before, the little QR codes that you scan. And I believe it takes you over to Amazon where you can download the digital version of this comic. And then there's a little area there as well that you can get a signature. So if you happen to come across Jim Shooter, which let's just hope he is still around, you could probably get his little John Hancock or his Jim Shooter written down below. So really, again, I love these cards. I really do want to get on board and start collecting these, because certainly cards like the Marvel Superhero Secret Wars brings back memories of when I was collecting the actual comics that the cards are based off of. So let's go ahead and put that down. Actually, you know what? I don't want to damage the card, so I'm going to spend a little bit of time. Do just talk amongst yourselves for a second. Just put that back into the sleeve because I don't want to damage those cards. I'm just going to put those to the side. And let's inspect the contents. We already sort of saw one of them. If I can still find that one. We'll just start at one of them and we'll just work our way through. The first one we have is Hawk Girl from the original Justice League Unlimited, or the original Justice League cartoon by Bruce Timm. I was really always a big fan of the Justice League art style, and we've gotten a couple of these already. The one that stands out to me is Wonder Woman. I think that was Wonder Woman, and I think Superman we've already gotten. I can add that to the pile. I like the fact that they gave her a shield shape for her background here. And there's also the little symbol down below there as well. Very, very cool. I like that. Now again, all of these connect and peg into place the same way. You have a little button backing there that you just put this through. The pin, obviously, you're going to put through whatever you want to pin to. And then this just goes on the back, the little stopper, so that you don't poke, pinch, and draw blood on yourself. Boy, that's happened a couple of times. I haven't had a pin. Usually it always happens with those pins that hinge, they're a pin that pulls in and then it goes underneath like a little, those old button, the old badge pins. Man, I can't think of how many times I've actually poked myself thinking that it was completely in there and it really wasn't. Anyways, I digress. The next one we're looking at is the Hulk, vintage looking Hulk. No arms apparently on Hulk either. We're sort of getting his bust. It's basically from like his belly button upward. He definitely has like a lot of veins, that's for sure. You can see nice bold black outlines filling out or outlining those details on Hulk's body here. It's a bit jarring, I have to admit, that he doesn't have hands. It'd be actually nice if they had put like gripped hands here in the front, so it kind of looks like he's ready to fight. Very interesting looking Hulk though, nonetheless. See what else we have in here. Still lots of pins to look at. Oh, nice. We've got ourselves RoboCop. Now, I believe Zanini actually teased this. It was either on Twitter or Instagram. I think it was on Instagram. That's where I'm following the exploits of Zanini. And I think they actually had teased an image of RoboCop. So I sort of knew it was coming, but still very happy to finally have a RoboCop pin that I can add to the rest of my collection. I'm going to guess in ballpark this could be RoboCop from RoboCop 1, although it could even be RoboCop from remember that short-run RoboCop cartoon series? No, not the one where he has giant arms and giant legs. What was that all about? I'm talking like the old-school Saturday morning RoboCop. It was around that same time frame, I think Dino Riders and the X-Men, Pride of the X-Men cartoon series ran, or that mini-series ran. That is a nice-looking pin. There's a couple more in here. Stay with us. This is the one that had been teased accidentally, of course, on my part, because it got stuck to the sleeves that were holding the trading cards. But we got ourselves Homer. Now, I'm noticing that Homer, unfortunately, has another M to his name. So it could be Homer. Other than that, though, that's a nice-looking pin. Generally, a lot of times, I'll take these pins off. And I have lately been putting them because I don't have, unfortunately, my jean jacket. Yeah? No, we're still not addressing that, eh? No, nothing, huh? No, apparently nobody's addressing the fact that the jean jacket is still missing. But as certainly a fallback for the time being, I've gotten myself like a little board. And I've made myself somewhat of a makeshift corkboard with cloth on it that I've been putting my pins all on. And actually, I'm kind of liking the way that that's looking. So even though there could be a bit of a spelling mistake along the top, most of the time these pins actually do get freed from their cardboard backing, and they find their way actually onto that felted board that I'm constructing instead. I've also realized an $8 reward for the whereabouts of a jean jacket isn't high enough. Apparently I will have to increase the rewards. I'm thinking maybe, I don't know, $12, $13. I don't want to start pulling from the budget, but I don't know. I do want that jean jacket back. The next pin we have, I'm going to miss that jean jacket. I know I'm never going to get it back again. Grand Theft Auto 5, a limited edition pin. This isn't the part of the pin, of course. This is just the background. What you will be getting for the pin is this piece right here, the actual logo font that says Grand Theft Auto 5. That's a nice looking pin. I mean, yes, this is probably one of those cases where it would look probably best being against the back card here. But still, though, that's a nice looking pin to even take off and again put it onto a jean jacket. Anyways, put that right to the side. And I think there is one more. I for a second thought that I was looking into an empty, barren wasteland of a cardboard box, but there is one last thing in here, and I guess it's not really quite a pin. It's just a couple of additional backings. So instead of going this route, which are these basically just like the little rubber back stops, you can instead go with the more, I guess, the older school thoughts. These were like the old backings that you would use for the pins. You would just pinch the sides, and then you just be able to take that off. So there's a couple of different options you can go with. I mean, I've always really ever used these ones, but these definitely will be probably a little bit easier to deal with. And it looks like we get, I feel like there's 5 in there. I mean, there's not really a lot to count. If I had struggles counting this many, I think I'd have to go take a nap for a bit. But then finally, we have ourselves an insert card. And for the insert card, it says thank you for the subscription to, of course, the Zanini Box for September 2020. What they have done, as I've stated before in the past, they've categorized it or grouped it by the class of box that you want to go with. So if you want to, for example, go with the standard or basic box, the basic box will give you RoboCop. It will give you Homer with the extra M there, extra M right there. And then you'll also get the Grand Theft Auto 5. If you do decide, hey, I want to up my game a little bit and get an extra pin, subscribing then to the standard box gives you an extra tier. So basically you still get your basic, but then you'll get one extra pin, and that would be Hawk Girl. Then if you are somebody that's feeling very generous and want to treat yourself for a long day at work or school, and I feel you deserve that one extra pin, then go from basic to standard to Premier, and the Premier will actually give you all the 5 pins that we've looked at in this video. And again, that will give you the Hulk as well that's missing his arms or missing his hands. So there's lots of cool choices to choose from when it comes to getting collectible pins. The key to that is making sure, of course, you're subscribing to the Zanini Box, where every single month, even 1 month ahead of some of the other companies doing this, at least subscription boxes, you can get pins delivered to your door every single month by, like I said, subscribing to the Zanini Box. Today, we were having a look at the Zanini Box for September 2020. If you also are new to the channel and liking the content you're seeing, consider the idea of hitting that subscribe button down below. Consider also the idea of turning that bell notification on, which is basically just like a friendly reminder. It's like somebody coming up and whispering in your ear, I think you have a ghost in the backseat of your car. No, don't turn around, don't turn around. The ghost doesn't like when you look right at it. That's a friendly reminder. Thank you for telling me. I'm going to vacate my car right away. But a friendly reminder is also turning on that bell notification to guarantee that when new videos are popping up to the channel, you'll get that little tap on your shoulder. And realizing, again, you're the only person in that car, that's pretty scary. That's not the kind of tapping on the shoulder that you want to get. But just also an FYI, another friendly reminder that Monday to Friday, 12 p.m. and 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time is when you'll find new videos popping up on this channel. That is a bit of a friendly reminder as well. We'd like to throw out these friendly reminders so that you'll always know when new content is coming your way. And of course, keep your peepers peeled because there's going to be definitely a lot of stuff coming your way between subscription boxes and other things that we do on this channel, while producer Tony does very little to nothing, except for perhaps taking other people's jean jackets. Oh, did I just say that? Shots fired. Shots fired. Anyways, as always, guys, thanks for watching as you always do, and I'll see you next time.